Ramsey goals in Gio. Who the fuck is to blame?
Fashion
for Rangers?
Sakala, Stevie G.
You name them, they could probably be to blame. It's Rangers 1, Frankfurt 1, but unfortunately the score that matters here is 5-4, and it's not Rangers with the 5 because Aaron Ramsey hit one of the worst penalties you could probably hit in a European Cup final, and it led to Trapp making the save.
I know we're going off topic here, but you said your review that Steven Gerrard's the most to blame for bringing in Sakala.
I think he is.
Fucking wise up.
I think
If Gerrard doesn't go or bring in Sakala or whatever, Rangers don't get to this final.
If Gerrard doesn't sign Fashion Sakala, then Gio's no choice but to put fucking Roof up front tonight. And
Again, no, but it's ifs, buts, and whatever's, right? This team should have won.
Alright,
It was a fucking mistake for Goldson. It was a pish penalty for Ramsey, and it was pish subs for Gio.
If that's the case, then I'm gonna give my blame fucking 33.33%. Gio, Ramsey, Goldson. That's it. Then.
But you say that right. Goldson made numerous mistakes in that game, but he gets saved by saves by Al McGregor and other people's good defending.
Yeah, well, he made numerous mistakes, but let's be real, only one of those mistakes led to a Frankfurt goal, just like only one of Ramsey's mistakes. The only mistake Ramsey made really led to what it may as well essentially be a Frankfurt goal. I mean, if you don't score the penalty, it may as well be a goal for the other team.
It's the fact, like, Ramsey comes on the pitch. I mean, it wasn't great, like, but him and Roof made an immediate impact.
But if they were on the pitch longer, they had more minutes.
Ramsey's an experienced player. He's 30. He's won a fucking shit ton in his career, right? FA Cup, Serie A's, whatever you want to call it, Coppa d'Italias and whatever. Scored winning goals in it, right? He scored serious winning goals. So I'm under no illusion that he stepped up and took the penalty. But I don't know. There's like not an L. Like, I think you can feel a bit not sorry for Ramsey, but you see where I'm coming from. He stepped up and he's missed a penalty, but he's been given like 2 minutes to fucking prove himself.
I always feel it's hard done by in penalty shootouts when it's like 5-4 and only 1 out of the 10 miss a penalty. You'd hate to be that guy, wouldn't you? I mean,
yeah, but I just feel like with Goldson, he made mistakes all night, and then the big one, it was I won't. I'll never get over that. That is, it's like Scotland against Serbia. Not remember McTominay at the fucking corner and he let that in. Albeit we went through in penalties, don't give a fuck about that now. Remember when that happened?
I wanted to kill him, didn't you?
Remember in the Euros, Davy Marshall, what the fuck's he doing? In the other fucking 18-yard box. You just remember stuff like this, it sticks out like a sore thumb. But back to the game. Frankfurt with a better team first half, had chances. Lundstrom gave a big boot that Kane would be proud of to Rhodes' dome, bust it open. I mean, this wasn't a red light. I mean, I think you're clutching at straws, man, to say this was a red.
No, it wasn't a red light, but I think it would have been a yellow if it was.
Yeah.
If it wasn't viewed under VAR.
I mean, it was a very cagey first half. We move into the second half. Rangers get a bit better. There's a mistake at the back for Frankfurt. Aribo slipped through, beats Kevin Trapp. Rangers were loving life. They're 1-0 up, right? Then they get a throw, and Kostic whips a ball across. I mean, it's not even a good ball across, man. And then Goldson just passes the book. He passes responsibility over. Fuck it. I could rant on that for days, man. I actually could, but we're not here for days. We're depressed. Honestly, it's just the way he let it go. And then he looks at Bassey. He's like, "Are you not going to do anything about that, mate?" And then Bassey gets finged because the guy's like pressurising him, and it's just fucking Goldson. He should have cleared it.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but didn't.
I mean, Goldson could have cleared it, and then Frankfurt could have went up and scored another goal, because obviously shit like that changes games. But I'm alright with getting beat, but it's the manner of a defeat. Yeah. I mean, there's some players on that Rangers team that did not deserve to get beat. Bassey, I thought, was probably man of the match.
Yeah, maybe. I thought Lundstrom played well as well.
Tav as well. So many times Tav on the right hand side just flicked it past the fucking Frankfurt guy and ran.
Yeah, Tav had a good game.
Aribo was good. Thought Scott Wright was actually pretty good.
Yeah, no, Scott Wright made some good turns and stuff like that.
I mean, Kent was quiet, but he was still good, like.
I don't think there was anyone overly bad in the Rangers team, but it's always going to come back to those mistakes that Goldson made, and the thing that you're never going to forget is the missed penalty.
No, but it's like, see when Bassey makes it, he slips, he falls over. That stuff happens. With Goldson, he let that happen. There's a difference.
Yeah, no, I agree. I like that.
Fucking shit. We go into extra time. Do not know why Roof and Ramsey aren't getting brought on. I mean, right. So they can't get brought on at the start of extra time. So why can't they get brought on at the start of the second half of extra time?
I know. Okay, maybe they're not. Maybe they can't fucking do a full 90 or they can't do a full 30. But I mean, surely they could go 15 minutes.
He brings them on with like 3.5 minutes to go, and we get our 2 best chances since the goal.
So you have to wonder what would they create more chances with Ramsey and Roof on?
I mean,
you can't say for sure, but I'd say yeah. I mean, with those two attack-minded players, I think they would have caused more threats. So I think Gio has to take blame here.
He does, but
this is not a one-off. Gio has done this a lot this season, in games where Rangers have needed to get goals, and for some reason he's just not made subs.
It's one of those things, right? Ramsey could have scored that penalty. Frankfurt missed theirs, and we're like, oh, Gio, what a guy! Brought Ramsey on and scored the penalty.
Yeah.
You know, at least with that it can be turned on its head. Goldson's
almost
just
good penalties. I mean, Trapp had to pull off a great save to take it there.
Yeah, and I'm not having anyone pin that in Kent. That's just one of those ones where it's a good reflex save and he's fucking being pressurised up his arse. To get anything on it, you know, you that's one of those ones you just get something on it.
Yeah.
You know, like Goldson should have did when it got fucking scored across the box. Get something on it. Goldson could have put his boot through that.
But he didn't.
He's
and in the end, it's cost Rangers a European trophy.
It fucking has.
No, it has 100%. Not making shit up here. It's cost Rangers a European.
It's cost the Champions League group stage spot, albeit that can be resurrected.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Rangers still qualify. I mean, they'll avoid any major team. Probably the hardest team that Rangers could get in their qualifiers is going to be like a Benfica. And I mean, I think Rangers would fancy their chances. I'm not saying they'd be mad. I'm not saying they'd be favourites, but I think Rangers would fancy their chances of, beating Benfica and you get into the Champions League. But anyway, that's pretty much it. We'll wrap it up there. Rangers, in my opinion, it wasn't a great game. I'm not saying Rangers didn't deserve to win, but at the same time, I don't think they've really done enough to win the game either. Probably a penalty shootout was a fair result.
It was fair, but see the way you've got to look at it, the way I look at it, Rangers didn't turn up and Frankfurt did. And then when Frankfurt got to tire, that's when Rangers turned up. If Rangers turned up for the fucking first minute, they would have, you know what I mean?
The game was there for the taking. Rangers didn't take it. Ramsey took a penalty and he fucking missed it. That's it. Good night.